Hey there, thank you again for joining us as we continue through part 2 of our Guadalajara adventure. Previously in part 1, we ventured through Tlaquepaque's lively streets, sampling local crafts and soaking in the vibes. Then we tasted some home-cooked flavors and parejetes at a quaint little restaurant called Mamalicho. And if you haven't seen part 1, please make sure you click on the link below to catch up and see what we were up to. And now we pick up right where we left off, leaving Mamalicho and making our way over to
Tequila. We just got here. We drove right into the plaza, the central part of town, and parking, there's everywhere. There's a lot of people trying to get you on parking, but we went all the way to where we wanted to be, and then we just followed one of those guys, and they actually gave us parking, but also gave us a tour. So they were selling tours as well as the parking. Parking was cheap, it's $1 an hour. And then the tours, compared to everything we saw online, it was actually very reasonable. It wasn't overpriced. I thought it was gonna be overpriced, but everything was good. So we got a tour in about 15 minutes, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Hydrate. Hydration is the key.
Oh, by the way, Jonathan, is this what you mean by hydrate? No? Well, too late. After our tour organizer helped us get situated, and we obtained our necessary amount of hydration, we hopped into a giant rolling barrel for a wild ride through the city of Tequila. Our guide was equal parts educator and entertainer, squirting tequila straight into our mouths with a playful grin. As we rolled along, she shared snippets of history, how the distilleries emerged from small family operations, and how many of the big names have since been bought up by corporations outside of Mexico. After taking a quick stop to watch this kid bust out his crazy dance moves, we paused briefly in an agave field surrounded by the spiky blue-green plants that form the soul of this region's most famous spirit. As I mentioned before, some of the most popular distilleries in tequila have been bought out by corporations outside of Mexico. However, there is one such distillery that is still proudly family-owned: Orendain. Orendain stands as a symbol of time-honored tradition and innovation in the heart of Tequila Jalisco. From their own agave fields to their meticulous distillation process, this family-run distillery has nurtured its craft for generations, passing down knowledge, refining techniques, and preserving heritage at every step.
This is part of the plant, but once it gets soaked in its juices, it's sweet. I don't know. It is sweet. They add sugar. Because they add sugar. That's what feeds the yeast. Sugar.
The sugar, yeah.
Sugar, water. What movie? Men in Black, dude. Come on.
Their commitment to sustainability, authenticity, and quality sets Orendain apart. Each bottle carries the essence of the region's fertile soil and the passion of those who shape its character. For everyone here at Orendain, it's more than just tequila. It's a living legacy that honors the past while embracing the future.
Yeah. Arriba. Abajo, al centro, pa
adentro.
Now, after all that tequila, one would think we would have quenched our thirst. Nah. Welcome to Cantaritos El Güero. Sitting about a 20-minute drive south of Tequila, it made a perfect pit stop for our journey back to Guadalajara. This roadside haven blends fresh fruits, citrus, and smooth tequila in traditional clay cantaritos, all served amid lively music and warm hospitality. It's a sweet, tangy taste of local tradition, a must-visit for anyone looking to savor the true spirit of the region.
A lot of people here. It's Friday at 4:30, so we're doing medium size one, I think. I don't know how many bottles of that. We're going to get some of that, get 4 cups, and see what we can finish. Maybe the whole thing. I don't know. And then we're going to hopefully catch a cathedral at sunset at 6:30. We got 2 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take us to finish that trip.
Now, for the sake of our livers and our stomachs, we actually opted to just get, I guess these are 2 smalls? I'm actually not really sure because, I mean, compared to some of the giant clay pots that we saw people drinking out of, I mean, these 2 seem like babies.
Salecita de verano.
¿Le agrega un poco de la salecita esta? ¿Le agrega un poco de más de salecita?
¿Más?
Sí.
Ok, poquito, ya digo.
Gracias.
Vamos a poner limón para que vaya agarrando sabor. Ahí quedó el limón. Lleva jugo de naranja y toronja, la pura vitamina C. Para que no se nos enfermen aquí los borrachos de la gripa, ni cruda, ni COVID, para que estén bien sanos. Squirt. Y esto, amigos, se va hasta Los Ángeles, California, de parte de Cantaritos El Güero. Ahí nomás para toda esa gente borracha, amigos, ¿cómo no? Y si con eso los borrachos no salen con novia, van a salir con novio, porque se van a ir solos. Y amigos, no nos andamos.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't stop.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Aprovecho, amigos, que se la pasen muy bien.
Muchas gracias. Gracias. We're gonna get that big old menudo pot full of literally like a liter of like booze, but we probably would have to sleep somewhere around here, which would have been not it wouldn't have been bad. It looks warm actually. But no, this is fine because we know how to control ourselves, right, fellas?
We gotta go to church after this.
True. We're good. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? Every day's the Lord's Day, dude.
Salud.
Salud.
With empty Cantaritos cups in hand as a remembrance of our time here in Tequila, we decided it was time to make our way back to Guadalajara and displace the tequila that's sitting in our stomachs with some much, much needed food.
At Tomate, which is a taqueria here in Guadalajara. Tomate is a really, really highly rated taco spot. A lot of people are always here. There's always a line, hence the line. I've been here. It's delicious, so good. Al pastor is.
That is huge. I thought it was like this.
I thought, dude, it's way bigger than the picture.
And Jonathan was 100% right about their al pastor. Literally a flavor party waiting to happen. Tender, juicy pork and smoky spices with a splash of sweet pineapple that cuts right through the richness. Every bite feels bright, a little sweet, and super satisfying. Just the kind of flavor you want when you're grabbing tacos in the heart of Mexico.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah, I definitely need to walk this off.
Yeah,
for sure.
2 blacks, good.
Tomate.
Yes. Thank you, Tomate.
Best meal.
What was your highlight of today?
There's so many. We did so many things. My favorite was tequila. I think that was very...
As we walked back to our Airbnb, we reminisced on the taste of Mama Licho's cooking and tequila's seemingly endless agave fields. Under the soft streetlights, we quietly mapped out day 3, already excited to see what tomorrow might bring. For now, day 2 in Guadalajara was in the books, and it felt like we had truly begun to find our rhythm with the city. It's day 3 in Guadalajara, and later we're off to see a Chivas match, widely recognized as one of Mexico's most renowned football teams, thanks to Eric snagging tickets back in LA. But first, we're going to visit the cathedral, something we skipped out on yesterday after the massive meal at Tomate left us all in a food coma.
All right, so we're here in Plaza Guadalajara, in front of the cathedral in Guadalajara, and this is a Spanish Renaissance style cathedral. We're gonna go check out inside, but if that's not your cup of tea, there's bars, there's shops, there's restaurants all around here. It's vibrant. On the weekends, very busy, but we're gonna go check it out inside.
Officially known as the Cathedral of the Assumption of Our Lady, the Guadalajara Cathedral stands as one of the most iconic symbols of Mexico's second largest city. Construction began in 1561 under the orders of King Philip II of Spain, and although completed in 1618, its distinctive neo-Gothic spires date to the 19th century, as replacements for those damaged by earthquakes over the centuries. Serving as the seat of the Archdiocese, the cathedral not only anchors the historic center of Guadalajara, but also embodies its cultural and religious heritage. Today, it attracts visitors from around the globe who come to admire its architectural grandeur and to experience the vibrant spirit of this proud, ever-evolving city. In the center of this historic district, 2 plazas tell the story of a proud heritage. Plaza Guadalajara, established in the mid-20th century, was designed to showcase the surrounding landmarks, including the stately municipal palace and the majestic cathedral. A short walk away, Plaza de Armas, with its ornate French-style bandstand, reflects the 19th century European influence that once shaped the city. Together, these plazas anchor a historic district dating back to the 16th century, where cobblestone streets, colonial-era facades, and lively public gatherings offer a glimpse into Guadalajara's enduring legacy. Local vendors infuse the city's historic core with color and vibrancy. Their stalls offer everything from hand-woven crafts and sweet confections to street foods, all reflecting Jalisco's cultural richness. Whether you're browsing for souvenirs or savoring fresh flavors, you'll quickly find that this district embodies the authenticity and welcoming spirit of Tapatio life. Oh, and a pro tip. If you're gonna go see a Chivas game, maybe give yourself a few hours of buffer time. No, really. We got within spitting distance of the stadium 15 minutes before kickoff, but it took us an entire hour just to park the car. Hike to this Chivas game. Also, another pro tip. Apparently, you can't bring in those little portable batteries that you use to charge your cell phone into the stadium. Luckily, they do have an item check if you want to leave the items with staff, and then you could come retrieve it afterwards, which is exactly what we did. It did take us a little time to figure out how to get that battery checked in, but once we did, it was already halftime. And also, you can't bring in deodorant, so we just ended up throwing that away. We had finally made it into the stands halfway through the Chivas match, and even though we missed the first half, the energy was still off the charts. The drums, the chants, the sea of red and white, and even the trash talking, every play brought the crowd roaring to life. As thrilling as it was, we knew all too well what awaited us if we stayed till the end. So we decided to slip out early, hoping to beat the inevitable gridlock of thousands of fans heading for the same exit. We may have missed the last few minutes of the game, but skipping that traffic jam felt like a small victory all its own.
My experience with Guadalajara was amazing. I think every restaurant that we went to, every experience that we had, from tequila to the Cantaritos to the people, everything has been so welcoming. And I think my preconceived notion before of Mexico, especially as an American, was that there was always this negative view of Mexico, but I have always felt safe here. But just like in any big city, be cautious, be aware of your surroundings, but most importantly, have fun. But remember, wherever adventure takes you, know that traveling is required.